It's countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people faces. No matter how them a go on like them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Never count your money. When sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count them. When the dealing's done, Green Goblin, before you free up the blood clot prison and the justice system, over 2,000 blood clot case, you come and you look war with me. Defamation underneath your blood clot mother. Go suck your mother.
Brother, do you want to go to war? Come on, do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
Mr. Green, I need an update on that translation you were expecting.
Stop. I would stop you now, as I have heard you, okay, through the media. I've been told of this. Again, as you are well aware, I am not investigating this matter, okay? I am reviewing it. Please, I would guide you. Do not reveal or say or speculate as to what is being done in relation to the investigation at this stage.
The reason why this lady can't get the answer and running into a dead end like a damn brick iron wall is because it's a top-ranking police who did that to that lady's daughter, yo. It's no low-level bottom feeder or 87 that killed this young lady. Now, this young lady wanted to leave this top-ranking police. She was cheating on him. She was tired of him, yo, and him shoot her in front of her kids. You understand? That's why this case is running up into a brick wall. Now, everybody knows this. The whole of Castries know this. Even the mother know this. You understand? This is no secret. This is not made up by countryman.
Placard in hand and an unceasing call for justice for her murdered daughter, Kimberly De Leon.
It's quite apparent that the police have left the case for me to solve. I'm not a police officer.
Mother of two, Kimberly De Leon was shot and killed in cold blood inside her residence on the Mon in October 2018. According to William, the director of public prosecution's press conference left much to be desired.
The DPP, he shied away from a lot of questions. Even when I tried to ask him, on behalf of my daughter's case, he tried to shut me up so that the public will not know some of the things that I know. And I think as a DPP, if his office is responsible for prosecuting cases, then if the police are not forthcoming with information on certain cases, he has a right to call them and ask, how far have you gotten with this case?
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Jerry Springer Show. This is definitely a facade. You keep a press conference and you couldn't stay still. Every minute, every second, you're fidgety, licking your lips. Definitely somebody who is addicted on drugs. Now, you keep a press conference. Where is the drug test result? We want an ear follicle test. And let me see how long that's gonna take. Like the DNA test take 6-7 years? Yo, let me see how long it takes for you to get an ear follicle drug test. Now, you said it yourself. It takes you 15 to 20 years to do one case. You are the lamest DPP in any of the Caribbean island, them throughout the Caribbean, yo. You's a big shame and disgrace. Now, you said it yourself. Your office doesn't have air condition, you have to use fan. Now you come to a press conference and it's all about you. Narcissistic. You, Mr. Goblin, you said this. You say your office don't do investigation. That means you never investigate a disclosure or read over a disclosure. The sad truth to that, I have read them over and I have read over disclosures. Now, I have read over disclosure like I told you, and I read over Cooley, Jamie Butcher, and Daniel Koja, aka Boozy. I read over them 3 there, and there is many more in the pipe, and the list can go on and on. Now clearly, if somebody bring a report to you, you don't go over it, you understand? You just pile it on as an indictment. For example, disclosures don't get they don't get read and reviewed. It's just execution by your office. Yeah, you said it yourself. No investigation. How do you manage to stay afloat all these years with a 2,000 case backlog in such a small Caribbean island? I see you pointing finger at the police commissioner, but how dare you? How could you when it takes you 15 to 20 years to do a case? You said it yourself. There is no investigation by your office. You understand? You rely on everybody else. What do you do as DPP? Now you're sitting at a table with Iron Man and Robocop. What are they gonna do? Censor the press?
I will move on to the next question. When Jacob Jules was shot by Corporal 541 Jean, and he was assisted by Inspector Bradley, it was investigated by Inspector Collymore at the time. He was shot near Bank of St. Lucia.
What is the year?
Big up to Dale from Untold Stories, one of St. Lucia, best journalist. Dale asked all of the hard-hitting questions them, and him give it to the boy Green Goblin, yo. Now, you couldn't remember the year when Jacob Jules threatened the police them. You understand? And everybody knows that. Because at that start the death squad.
Derek Salugis.
Yes.
Hilarion Emmanuel. Jason Warrican.
Yes.
Kimroy Simon. Ashley Bernard, aka Skunk. Bertram Charles. Mr. Green, are you interested in these matters?
These matters were reviewed. These matters, you have conflated them with some other ones, but these matters, at the last indication that I gave, the evidence that is contained in the investigations in these matters cannot move them forward.
Why did you now put out Dwight Henry? What was a significant reason?
Because Dwight Henry, on the last occasion, there were still further lines of inquiry, which I am not at liberty to indicate to you. However, I can say that they were explored.
The officers involved in the Dwight Henry matter from 2011, I believe, till now have been stuck at the same post. Mr. Green, since you are now uninterested in this case, what do you think should happen to the career or the position of these gentlemen?
You see, I will say something clearly. I will not delve into the administrative issues of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. And my task is to review what has been investigated. And this is a matter squarely placed for the Commissioner of Police.
Mr. Green, have you read the impacts report?
Yes, I have it right here.
Mr. Green, why do you think this report was conducted? Mr. Green, why did you decide this time around to lay charges or interview or arrest the officers involved in the Reginald Jean shooting?
Yeah. This has been, it's not, and I want to make it clear again in context. This has been my position for some time. Okay? And I know that I first met the Commissioner of Police, who was first appointed in 2022, right? And this has been my position for quite some time. You must understand in the context of what I said earlier. I do not lead the charge. I do not command. And Mr. Elliott, I want to stress, because you see, if we look at it in a holistic way, if there was an independent agency for the conduct of these matters, I believe we would have been much further, much sooner in these matters. Without saying much more, just 1 second. When he's finished, you can come up to give. So it has been my position for quite some time.
And you said you read the report and you are very familiar with it.
Very familiar with it.
Mr. Green, was Richard Frederick implicated in that report, and was he implicated in the killing of Reginald Jean?
Now, Mr. Elliott, I will say this.
I'm asking you based on the impacts report that you've read.
But the impacts report is hearsay. And so, I am not going to ever venture there, because it does not reveal any evidential material that we can act upon.
Was he in the report or not?
Was
he in the report, Mr. Green?
I will not answer that.
I watched Goblin press conference for 2 hours, and all I can see, him fidgety, he moving around, getting angry, and still no drug test. You can see say that's an addict, somebody who's addicted to some substance. A mute press conference and nothing came out of it, but him want file defamation against Countryman. You should spend the time in your office helping the people them of St. Lucia. You have over 2,000 case backlog, brethren. Shame and disgrace. I've seen your press conference. No results. Nothing came out of it. All you want to do is point finger at the police commissioner. Do some investigating. Let's help the people them of St. Lucia. 2,000 backlog files, man, case. Goddamn, man. Help the people them of St. Lucia. You talk about defamation and Countryman. Yo, your country sell passport. Okay, listen. My name is Countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on another video. I'm out.